Hello, people of God. This is my Jacob Spade TV, and I'm Dupi Dupi Singer. This is episode 122. 122. I started a story about the Born Through AWAYS in episode 121, and I promise to continue with the story in this episode. So, there are so many of such children on the streets who have grown from being children to adults. And by the time they are adults, they are like warlords. They also have their own areas that they can manipulate people, they can steal people's things, they can rob. And the thing I heard that makes them angry the most is when you try to be emotional, trying to tell them, oh, please leave my son. He's the only son I have. He's the only son I have. And they now maybe they leave the son and then you now pick the other child. You say, that is his brother. The guy that spoke to me said, these people cannot relate with issues of family relationship. They have no auntie, nobody they can call their own auntie. They don't have anybody they can call their mother. Don't forget that they don't even know their mother. The mother has moved to another area entirely. Has never come back for them. They have been raised by the very wicked people on the streets. They have no uncles. They have no father. They have no wife. I mean, as it were. Of course, it makes them angry that seems to have been the portion of their own lives in the land of the living, like the Bible will say. And so when you say, that is my father, that is my please, that even makes them angry because they think that you are so privileged and you do not know it and you have no compassion for them. You don't understand what they have passed through, what they have seen. You don't even mind to die. So who are they living for? No mother to say, we cry over them. No father that can say, where is my son? So they are very ruthless. Now, when the Lord called me and said I should take care of youths for him, and when the youth started coming and they were first of all armed robbers, remember if you had watched all those videos, I had asked the Lord, why will you do this to me? Why will you bring me armed robbers? And the Lord said to me, I told you to rehabilitate youths for me and you agreed. And he said to me, you do not rehabilitate good people. Go and look at your dictionary and learn. You rehabilitate only bad people. And while I was still dragging my feet, the Lord said to me, well, I've asked many people who have declined. But when your children grow up and they are successful in life and they are driving very good cars and living in posh houses, do not come and tell me that armed robbers had broken into their homes or have met them on the way and robbed them of their cars. That was what scared me. He said to me, because if I can use you to get 5 of them out of the streets, where you people will be more secured and you have less issues of armed robbery. And he said to me, no armed robber can come to reach me on my throne. Of course, we all know that nobody. I've told you before that Uche might have wanted to try. Excuse me. Uche might have gone to God. If he had a chance, he would have told God, hands up. I hear that you are God. Hands up and give me your kingdom. you know. Now, when I heard about this born through AWAYS, I was very sad. I tell you, if I knew the governor of the state personally, I knew somebody that could reach him. If I had a button that I could press, I would have gone to look for the governor. and I might have persuaded the governor. I don't know if the governor will have agreed. I will have tried to persuade the governor to let us seek these children out and try to see how we can stop them from maturing into stern armed robbers who will disturb us in the future. That will have been a very tall order actually, because Lagos State is so large. I don't know where we would have started from. I was willing to start from somewhere, if only I can find somebody that will help me. I want to relate that to the mind of God that I mentioned at the very beginning of episode 121. I said there's something that is very close to the heart of God that I wanted to discuss. Hmm. Some maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, I heard about a church school that the pupils of primary level were being asked to pay 250,000 naira per term, which means that for every child every year, that would be easily like 750,000, apart from all other miscellaneous fees, which means that for each child, it could be in primary school, it could easily go to about 1 million naira. What touched my heart that day was the fact that this school I heard about was a church school. And I sat at the table, my dining table. I was quite restless, speaking to God in my heart. And I said to the Lord, what will happen to the children of the poor who need to go to good schools, whose parents don't have 1 million naira per child? I said to the Lord, if you give me a chance, I will try and redo this. If you only help me, I want to try so that the children of the poor can also have this kind of privilege. I wasn't kneeling down to talk about it with God, but I spoke to Him in my heart. And I was gone, and I never thought about it again. Maybe it was in the corner of my heart somewhere. That was not too long after that the Lord brought the issue of Kirkland to me, Kirkland Group of Schools. If you have not watched that video, please go back and watch it. I don't want to tell the story all over again. Kirkland Group of Schools. And I kept that in my left hand. And I said to the Lord, okay, for every vision is for an appointed time. When the time will be due, I knew I would know exactly how to go. But then I kept asking the Lord in my heart, so will it be the children of the rich that I will now put in the school so that they can pay the school fees of the poor? I was asking the Lord that in my heart. The corner of my heart, the issue had not left me. The burden was there. And just about 1 week ago, from this time I'm recording this video, the Lord came to me early one Sunday morning and He said to me that when the time is ripe, you will go and look out for the born throwaways, the born throwaway children on the streets. You will look for them and you bring them to this school that I am planning for you to start as a church school. And they will pay their school fees, if not God. The issue of a child paying 250,000 or even more per term not come into being. Children will probably get a scholarship. They will be funded by the school. And the little bit of it, of them, of the born through children that we can remove from the streets year after year, God can use that to reduce crime on our streets and in our society. If this little light of mine in this my corner is shining, God gives the same vision to another person in another part of the state. You know, if we do it, if we are 10 people like that, you will discover that you will have helped God to bring these children that is sent to the world not to become criminals, but send them to the world for particular purposes. God will have used us as vessels of honor to help these children to find their footing in the society and to fulfill their destinies. And that is the reason why everyone must pursue purpose. That is the reason why you must stand on your watch and listen to what He wants to say to you. And even though the vision is for an appointed time, at least you know that when the time is ripe, you know exactly what to do. This is my Jacob's Way TV. I'm Dupi Singer. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. Like I said, do not put your light, like Jesus said. I'm reiterating what Jesus said. Do not light your candle and put it under the table, so that you allow other people to see with the light. God bless you for watching. Bye bye.